Hello everyone, it's your favorite Obama back at you with another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Thrilling 30 Starscream Armada representation. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what you'd like to see next in a video. So onto the figure himself. Here we have Starscream, like I said, in his Armada representation, and it's a very nice looking jet, which actually this representation of Starscream did appear in the comics, at least the pack-in comics. So, but get a close up into the detail. Focus. Thank you. Get some nice painted black for the side bit wings. Get some black for the nose cone, which is rubber. Ironically, this part right here is rubber for reasons. Okay. And it actually does clean up pretty well underneath. You kind of get a little bit of visible head, but not like major. It's not like if I were to flip down this panel. Hi there, folks. But anyways, you get some nice painted yellow, which does match the yellow that they use for the joints and the firing stuff in here. So, not bad. Get some nice con logos with the kind of off-white. So, yeah, not too shabby. And as you saw, he does have landing gear, but it does not roll. It is just molded. So, there is that. And for a real quick size comparison, here we have Swerve. And honestly, I think this is, like, kind of works in a matter of speaking. Like, if he was kind of, like, up in the air and all that, that might work. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But anyways, he does come with two accessories as well. Two of these orange swords. So, and you can fold them up. They will kind of tab into place, but they really don't need that. But they can store under the wings, which do have some nice molded detail. Words, they're hard. Via this peg you'll plug in, and this port right there. So just go ahead and plug that in. Just line it up. There we go. Then take the other one and just line up the shape and plug that in. So there you go. Now he also does have two mini-con ports that can work. So you just can plug in, a mini-con right here, and then another one right here. And now this jet definitely is not getting off the ground whatsoever. Yeah. So there's that. Now, and also, just like with any Armada Starscream representation, he does have his null ray blaster, null ray cannon. That's the one. So you just want to push this orange section up once to reveal this, then push it again, and it will fire a detailed missile. So don't know how it's going to come across camera, but you can see some of the details. And to reset it, just plug this back in. It will push the orange section back. Push it in once. Pushes it in that yellow bit. Once more. And you'll hear a click. And it's just a ball joint firing one. So, but that's about it for all. Well, let's get down to transformation. So first things first, flip up all the landing gear. And next, you want to take the arms and untab them and rotate them forward. Untab and rotate forward. If you want to, go ahead and flip out the hands. Next, for the feet, go ahead and split them at the right here. Rotate them down. Push in the fin. Rotate to where the fin is facing the bottom of the plane. Then flip up the foot. Flip out the heel. Do the same thing for this side. Rotate, flip in the fin. Flip up foot, flip out heel. And if you really wanted to, you can get a Gerwalk mode if you would like, for reasons. It's not super stable, but you can probably make it work. Excuse me. So next you want to take this, let me raise up the camera. Okay. Take this panel, flip it down. Then you want to take this whole section right here, flip it down, which will flip up the head, flip down the cockpit, rotate the wings up. And if you want the Armada Starscream look, you are finished. But if you don't like how far it sticks out, or you don't want the Armada look, just go ahead and take this section, flip it down, And there you go. There you have Starscream in his robot mode. It's a very nice looking, Armada Starscream for early 20 teens, give or take. So, yeah. Well, close up on that head sculpt. Focus, thank you. Get some nice orange eyes that are light pipes. Pretty much like 2/3 of his head is light piping, so it should work. Get some of that off-white for the face. So, but all the detailing we've pretty much seen from at least this section up, we've seen in alt mode. Get some nice detailing on the legs. So, not too shabby. Now, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. Can do a full 360. It's a tight ball joint. The head can look up that far, but if you use the hinge, you can get further up, but it just looks disoriented. You can look down only that far, even with the hinge, because there is a stopping point in there. The arms, if you have the turbines in this configuration, can go out all the way, but if you have them flipped up, they can only go out about that far before it untabs. So, but they also cannot do, and then the words. There's also molded detail, forgot to mention. The arms can't do a full 360, but where you can get it is pretty much the equivalent of, in my opinion. You get bicep rotation. On my copy, if I rotate this one, it just pops out. So, word of warning. You get about 90 degrees of knee bend, elbow bend. The wrist only move inwards. So, there's that. There is no waist articulation, but the legs can go forward that far. Back, if you have it in this configuration, only back this far, but if you get it flipped up, can pretty much kick himself in the head. Outward, can do the full splits, thigh rotation, and pretty much a 180 knee bend. And the feet can only move up and down along with the individual heel for supporting poses. So, not too shabby. So, and he can also hold his weaponry just fine. I'm going to just undo the one, because this is Starscream from Armada. And he only really needs the one sword. Flip up, thank you. Plug that into his hand, and again, it's tight, clear plastic, don't force it. And also the firing gimmick still does work in robot mode. I will get that later. I regret doing that. Now, in the show, the actual wing of Starscream becomes the actual sword, so if you want him holding the sword, but don't want the wing, you can just rotate it back and flip it down. Doesn't really get in the way of articulation, especially since it's on ball joint, you can move it however you need to. That's fine. But for a real quick size comparison, here we have IDW Swerve, and that's not too shabby of size. So, yeah. And he does have 2 minicom ports on his arms. So if I just bring in the entirety of the military team, destruction team, whatever you want to call it, can plug these pretty much oversized weaponry onto his forearms. Come on. Go ahead and plug in. Plug it in. There we go. I kind of wish we saw Demolisher have like the entire team plugged onto him or in some fashion. That would have been kind of cool in the show. So, yeah, he's ready to take on a small army at this point, especially if you flip up this. So, yeah. Don't mess with the sky if you see this team on him. Overall, not a bad figure. The Legacy one is a little bit better. They both do some stuff I like, both do stuff I don't care for. Like this one, I find them hard to stand. The ball joints are kind of a little bit looser than I would like. So, yeah, I mean, that's honestly really about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.